Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome you back to the second part of the conference program. It is now 3:45 UAE time. I hope you've enjoyed that little break. I would like to proceed by introducing the next chairman of the second session. I'd like to introduce Mr. Peter Stephenson. Peter is a fire safety engineer with over 30 years experience in the sector. As the business development manager at Warringtonfire, Peter coordinates the business development of the Middle East Fire Engineering Consultancy. Peter is a fellow of the Institution of Fire Engineers, and he is currently the president of the IFE GCC UAE branch, an important part of the organization and organizer of this event series. In his early career, he worked as fire safety officer for Royal Berkshire Fire and Rescue Service and as a consultant in the private sector. He is a committee member of the Railway Industry Fire Association and former finance director of the International Aviation Fire Protection Association. I would like to welcome Peter Stephenson.
Thank you very much, Philip, and welcome back to the second session of today's forum. Before starting the session, on behalf of the IFE local branch, I'd like to thank the speakers and event organisers for bringing the forum together, and also acknowledge the sponsors, without whom the support for this type of global event would be very challenging to stage. Due to unforeseen circumstances, Lee Evans, the Research and Development and Technical Training Manager at CNOF Middle East, won't be able to join us today as a presenter and panellist. I know Lee was looking forward to presenting on behalf of CNOF, who are platinum sponsor of the forum, and his technical input was going to complement Christina's presentation this afternoon. However, we are fortunate to have Dr. Bid Wilkinson from the IFE, headquarters in the UK, chairing the event. I would like to take the opportunity to invite Peter to the final forum Q&A session to give the audience an insight into current and future initiatives in key areas which I believe are of great importance within the sector. So what is the IFE's involvement in various working groups and industry forums? And what will be the subsequent knowledge and guidance that will result from these active and proposed work streams? What similar organisations and institutions worldwide are the IFE in discussion with, and what is the roadmap for global professional registration? And finally, an update on his work with the IFE Technical Strategic Advisory Group and the special interest groups to develop the institution's involvement and views on the contemporary issues within the sector. So moving on, with no further ado, I'd now like to introduce Christina Perez, Regional Operations Manager for Product Testing and Certification, Building Construction at Intertek. Christina is a civil engineer with a Master's in Structural Engineering. She gained her experience in testing and certification working in a fire testing laboratory in Spain, and she is now the Regional Operations Manager for Intertek in Dubai. She specialises in product testing and certification of passive fire protection products and has been advocating for a more comprehensive approach to these systems, including the importance of proper testing, certification, installation and maintenance of products. The topic today is co-compliance, requirements for installation and inspection of passive fire safety products and systems,